Hello and welcome back to another session of Relationship Q&A. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate every single one of you for coming. Thank you very much, Elias Matters. Thank you, Richie. Thank you so much for coming. How is everyone doing? It's been a while. How is everyone doing? How are you doing? How is your Sunday going? I haven't seen you for a while. How is everyone? Compliments of the season to you. Compliments of the season. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. I appreciate every single one of you. Please do well to give the stream a thumbs up, share if you can, and as always, your engagement will be highly appreciated. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about. So today is just I just thought I'll come up today just to share some appreciation and to do some reflection. And so I'll be giving everyone on the live stream an opportunity to come up and then just talk about what you are like, what lessons. So reflect on the past year, what lessons you've learned, and also what you are grateful for. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Relationship builders, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. I see you there. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you as well, Richie. Thank you so much for coming. So like I said, today we're going to be doing like a reflection of the past year, what's happened in our lives, and we're going to be just talking about what's are the things that we've learned. So maybe one thing that we've learned in the past year, and also what are the things that we're grateful for. Okay, so I'm going to put the link up. Okay, so that if anyone wants to, well, I'll be giving everyone the opportunity to come up. So just so you can come and say something. Okay, so I'll copy that. Post and comment. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for coming. Merry Christmas to you two relationship builders. Thank you so much. Okay, so how's everyone doing? How is the preparation going? We shall miss your face. I know. I've missed you guys as well. But then there are times that some things are inevitable. Sometimes life takes over and then you just need to take time to do some other things. Okay, so that's exactly what happened. I miss coming live, to be honest. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing something today, but I'm supposed to be doing something now. But I've missed every single one of you. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate everyone. I've got 7 people on the live stream. If you're here, just give the stream a thumbs up so that we can just kick off. I'm not hoping to be here long. It's going to be as quick as possible. Elias Matters, how are you? How are you, relationship builders? I don't know if this is Amara or if this is if it's a husband here. Is it Prosper? I don't know if it's either of you that's here, but thank you for coming. How are you? Thank you so much. Okay, so like I said before, we're going to be doing like a reflection and then obviously appreciation. So I'll start with myself, and the link is there for you to come up. Okay, I'll just pin the link up there. Okay, so I'll pin the comment there so that you can come up as much as you want to share, as little as you want to share. That would be highly appreciated. Okay, so good to know that you're all right, Elias. Thank you so much. Okay, so basically for me, this year has been, well, I guess for most people, this year has been a very, I won't say difficult. It has been kind of a funny year. Okay, it's been this year, last year has been kind of strange. I think that's the word I'll use. It's been unusual, because we're having to live our lives in ways that we've never known. Okay, so it's been strange. Things have happened to people's families. We've been asked to live our lives in ways that we normally wouldn't. We're having to be a mask. We're having to self-isolate. We're afraid of coming out, really. So it's been really strange. We've had some difficulty in our lives. Me personally, I have had some challenges. Okay, we all have had challenges in our lives, but grateful that for me, I'm grateful that I'm alive. I'm grateful for the life I live. Okay, so it was my birthday last week, so this is a new week. It was my birthday on Thursday the 16th, and I thought I'll come up just to share my appreciation for the life that I have, for the life that I live. And on my Instagram, I started a 30 days challenge. So I challenged myself to do a gratitude challenge for 30 days, to kind of, for each day, to talk about one thing, to mention one thing, at least one thing that I'm grateful for. And that's what I've been doing for the past, from since the 1st of December. Okay, so that's what I've been doing. I know I missed yesterday because I was so busy. I slept, I woke up in the middle of the night. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot. But basically the aim of this challenge was just to like take my mind away from the things that are not working, from those things. Victoria, thank you for coming. I've missed you. Happy to see your beautiful face again. I'm happy to see you too. Thank you for coming. Okay, so basically the reason I decided to do that challenge was because so many times in our lives we tend to forget about the fact that there are things that are happening. Mary's well, thank you for coming. I'm so happy to see everyone. Thank you so much for coming, guys. I really appreciate every single one of you. Honestly, I do. Okay, so I was saying that I started a 30 days challenge on Instagram and, of course, on Facebook as well, just to talk about every day of December, one thing that I'm grateful for. And the purpose of that was to kind of take my mind away from the things that are not working, because most of the time in our lives, we tend to forget that we actually have a lot of privileges. So we're looking for one thing, we have one desire, we have one need or the other. Therefore, we focus on those things and forget about the things that are actually working, like the life we live, the air we breathe, our family, our friends, those little moments that actually matter. We tend to forget them because we are so focused on our goal. We Thank you so much, Mama Mary. I appreciate you. Thank you. We tend to forget the fact that we have life, we have family, we have loved ones, we have things that are working in our lives, okay, because we are looking at that one thing that's not working. And then, like I said, the purpose for me was to take my mind away from those things and then to focus on the things that are working every single day. Okay, and on my birthday, one of the things I said was the fact that I'm grateful for the person I have become. Okay, so 1 year ago, I wasn't this person. I've become a different person and I'm becoming a better person. So I'm grateful for the woman I've become and the woman I am becoming. Okay, so that was one of the things I was grateful for the experiences I've had. Okay, and like I said, I'll give everyone the opportunity to come up and just say what you're grateful for. Okay, so I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for the person I'm becoming. I'm grateful for the experiences I've had. I'm grateful for the lessons that I've learned. Okay, so the things that I expected to happen that haven't happened that way, I'm grateful for them as well. Okay, so that's just from my own point, my own part, like my gratitude. I'm grateful for every one of you that's here today, everyone that has stood by me, even though I haven't actually been on YouTube so much. I've been in and out just posting shorts, posting videos, but some of you have been there for me. When I post a short video, you're there. When I post a normal video, you're there. Even when I don't come to watch it, you're there. So I'm grateful for this family that I have on YouTube. I'm grateful for every single one of you. Okay, and that's on the part of gratitude. And when it comes to lessons learned for me, is that there are times we want something so much, but it doesn't go that way. So we might want something so badly, but we don't get what we want. And what I've learned is it's okay. Things don't have to be in a certain way. You don't have to get what you want at the time that you want it, but that's fine. Because if we don't have that mindset, then when we don't get what we want, we feel depressed, we feel discouraged, we feel like, oh, the world is coming to an end. But it shouldn't be that way. It's okay. The fact that you haven't achieved that thing now doesn't mean that you're not going to achieve it. Okay, so that's my one lesson. And I realized this like a couple of a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, oh my God. Because at the beginning of the year, there were some things I wanted to achieve, like, okay, I'm going to achieve this, I'm going to achieve that. But when it came to November, I realized that, oh my God, these things have not come to pass. What do I do? And I said to myself, you know what? It's okay. It's okay if it hasn't happened that way. Okay, and another lesson I learned as well is the fact that sometimes we focus so much on one thing Okay, and then because of that, we miss the other things that we could have got. So we have like, okay, I want to have this, I want to have that, I want to have this. But then we take our eyes away from the other things. We put our eyes on one thing that is so hard, that's out of our control. And because it's out of our control, we're not able to achieve it. We're chasing after it, we're not able to achieve it. But then we take our eyes away from the other things that we could have achieved. Okay. And as a result, we miss those other things. And at the end of the day, we don't achieve anything. So those are my two big lessons for the year. So I'll give everyone the opportunity to come up. The link is there on the screen. Like I said, this session is just a session of appreciation, reflection. So if anyone wants to come up to say one or two things, that would be highly, highly appreciated. So the floor is open. I'm doing great, Emma. Thank you. Busy. Thank God. Richie, if you want to come up and just tell us what's your gratitude, what you're grateful for, and what lesson that you've learned. Okay, so this one is mind-boggling. I know you have to think. Okay, but if you just want to come up and just say what you're grateful for, if you don't mind. Elias Matters, Richie, Victoria, you're there. Relations builders, Amara, if you want to come up, Mommy Mary, if you want to come up, the link is there just to say what you're grateful for and what lesson that you've learned. Okay, so let it not just be me talking about my lessons. Okay. If you come up and you don't want to show your face on camera, that's fine, but I need you to come up. Mary's well TV, I'm good, ma'am. Okay. Hello, say so. You guys are greeting each other there. Is anyone coming up just to tell us what you're good? Or is it that nobody is grateful? Is it that we don't have anything that we're grateful for? I've got 12 people on the live stream. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. If anyone wants to come up, the link is there. Let's make sure it's there. Are we shy to come up? Victoria, Elias, Richie, Mama Mary, Thunder Scorpion, good to see you. If Lord time wants to keep me warm. Okay, it's cold. It's really cold. It's cold out. Yeah, thank you so much for coming, Thunder. Thank you so, so much. Okay, so I was just saying that is a season of reflection. So this live stream is about Peter. Okay, thank you so much for coming. We're grateful that you got. You're grateful I got. Okay, do you want to come up on my screen? The link is there. Just tell everyone I got married to your brother. That's my brother-in-law. Sharon and the family, thank you for coming. I think I've got one person. Sharon, I got your brother, or that your brother got me. He should be the one grateful. Okay, I've got Richie. So, Richie, I'm gonna add you to unmute. Access stream. Hi, Richie. Thank you so much for coming up. Thank you so much. You're not showing your face.
Because I'm shy. I'm shy.
You're shy. Okay, so do you want to tell us what you're grateful for? What are you grateful for? What lessons have you learned? Thank you for coming, Peter. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. How you doing? Hey, every day matters. Now your eye be this one. Hey,
it's been a while, I know.
After enough begging, so you decided. It is well.
Richie, you know, sometimes life happens and there's nothing you just have to take a step back.
Of course.
Yeah, for your own mental and physical well-being, you just take a step back and then re-strategize, re-energize, and then you can come back. Sharon, thank you so much for coming.
Very necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, being grateful. I'm grateful for a lot of things. Yes, very, very grateful. If no, in fact, I should not even say that I'm ungrateful. I'm not ungrateful. Very, very grateful for me being alive, seeing your face You coming on live today. I'm very, very grateful. I'm very grateful for you coming on live today. But most
Oh,
important, I'm grateful for the gift of life for every one of us. Okay,
yeah.
see, it's not easy. I started this YouTube journey last year, and the people that I see today are still the same people I saw last year. I didn't lose anybody. YouTube friends, so subscribers, so I didn't lose anybody. Family, I didn't
Mm,
lose anybody. Whether through the COVID or just sickness or just life happens, I didn't lose anybody. So I am really grateful. You know, financially, I am grateful. See, I see a lot of many things. I heard something yesterday and I thought about it. I said, this is true. What is that? I heard the lady was preaching and it said there is one thing that cannot be stopped, and that is family.
mm,
Family. And she went forward to say COVID happened. Many people lost their job. Many
mm,
people lost their businesses. Many things were lost. But one thing happened. Families came together. They, as in the family did not break, except the
mm.
ones that just want to break that never stood. Yeah. But do you know that it brought many families together? And I said, wow, this is really, really, really something to be grateful about.
Yeah.
So I'm really
Yeah.
grateful. I'm really, really grateful for every one of us here. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for a lot of things. Yeah, I started a new business. I am very, very grateful.
Congratulations, and it's thriving.
I'm very, very grateful. You know, I'm going to school. I'm very, very grateful. So,
For
I'm
strength
grateful.
and grace.
I'm very grateful. So,
Yeah.
make I not talk all of
But
the
what's your
finish.
one lesson? What's the lesson that you've learned in the new year, in this past year?
The
Is there
truth is
any
that
lesson?
every day is a lesson.
Mm,
Every minute is a lesson. So, just one thing I've learned this year. It's a normal thing that I've been learning every other year. Oh. It's just upgrading.
mm.
It's just upgrading because last year I was 29 and this year I'm 30. So
Yeah, congratulations.
the maturity, so
Mm,
it's just normal thing, but you just have to upgrade the lesson because just have to upgrade. It's
good,
just normal thing, no special something, just
good,
upgrading.
good,
Yeah,
good, good.
fine.
Thank you so much. And every day, like you said, every day is a lesson. We're
Every
learning
day
every day,
lesson. Yeah.
every day, every day we wake up is an opportunity to be grateful. Every day we wake up, there's a new thing to learn. Okay, I
Yeah.
started reading a book last night. I picked up the book. Where is it? And I thought, you know what, let's read something. And I started reading it. It's not like I don't know these things before. I knew them, but I picked it. I was telling my husband, like, I've got my pen and my paper already on the book. I'm just marking, like, okay, this is important. This is important. This I have to come back to. I went to the back of the book and I started putting down my points. So every
Mhm.
day is an opportunity to learn something new. But thank you so much, Richie, for coming up. I really appreciate it. So like I said, this live stream will be as short as possible. So anyone else that
All
wants to
right.
come up, should
See
Elias,
you
I'm
all.
waiting
Let
for
me go
you.
and attend to my rights. Now, bye bye.
Send some of that rice to me, okay?
Oven rice. If
Thank
you've
you
not tried
so
before,
much.
go and try it now. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. If anyone else wants to jump on the stream, that would be appreciated. Okay. I believe everyone has something to be grateful for. Everyone has something to be grateful for. Like I said, every day when we go out every day, so many lessons to learn. For me, I've also learned that there are some people, I've learned to appreciate the people in my life. you know, recently I needed something so badly, and and then I called a few people, and a few people were like, "Oh, sorry, I can't." But then I called some other people, and just like that, just like, "Oh, don't worry." In fact, so many lessons. And one of the people that that I asked for help or something. She said, "Oh, Tara, you have been too good to me, so this is an opportunity for me to come back to be good to you too." So and that was when I did my video on the importance of being kind. Okay, so it's important that we are kind, because kindness comes back to you. It's important for you to be good to people because in time, that kindness will come back to you. I've got Elias Matters on the stream. I'll add her to the stream. Thank you so much. Mama Mary, thank you. Thank you so much for that amazing super chat. On my way to thank you for coming. Compliments of the season, everyone. I'm grateful about everything. You have to come up. The link is up. If you click on the link, Norma, you should be able to come up. You don't have to show your face. You don't want to. Elias, thank you for coming up. If you want to just tell us what you're grateful for, and of course, what lesson you've learned in the year.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good evening, everyone. How is everyone keeping? Compliment of the season.
Compliment.
Yeah. I'm just grateful to God for the gift of life. I just want to thank God. That's really what the gift of life. When, like the saying that when there is life, there is hope. So I'm just
Yeah,
grateful to God for my life, the life of my family. It's been God. When this pandemic kick started since 2019, and we're still here, standing.
yeah,
And I'm just grateful to God for life, because when you look at a lot of people that this pandemic has claimed their life. It's not that maybe we
mm,
know how to do it more than them. It's not that maybe we
mm,
know how to wash our hands and maintain all the social
yeah,
distancing and
yeah,
everything that we're being told. So it's just the grace and mercy of God. I'm just grateful for life. That's what I'm really grateful for. The
yeah,
most important thing that I'm grateful for now is the gift of life,
yeah.
which money
And
can't
that's,
buy. Nothing can buy
yeah,
it.
that's true. That's true. Money can't buy life. Like I said, it's not like we know how to do it better than other people.
Hmm.
It's not like we know how to keep ourselves safer than other people do. And some of us have even, I had COVID at some point this year, but thankfully I was able to recover, not because I am like I am the best, but because God sustained me,
That is
you
it.
know. And a lot of people have lost their jobs as well during this pandemic. We don't take them for granted, but we are grateful that we still have our jobs, we still have our families, we still have our lives.
Mhm.
Okay, well, thank you so much. And what is a lesson that you've learned? What lesson have you learned?
Oh, so this life, this year, one lesson I've learned is enjoy your life. Can you hear me?
Definitely. Yes, yes.
Okay, now we have to enjoy our life, each day, be grateful for life, do what thing that will make you happy. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, this is important. I've come to learn about this, really focus more on it this year, that
Mm,
do what makes you happy. Like, don't really think or bothered about other people. Those people might not even bother about you. They might not even have you in their mind. So just make yourself happy. Each day
mm,
when you wake up, do something positive that you'll be so grateful to God that you're able to feel fulfilled, and and you're able
yeah.
to achieve something great in life. Yeah, that's one thing
Yeah.
that I really learned.
And that's also true because a lot of times we forget we're chasing after our dreams, we're chasing after our families, and we forget about us.
Yeah.
We forget about the fact that okay, we have a health to look after. We forget about the fact that okay, we have a life.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really important that we enjoy our lives because we don't know how long we're going to be here.
I'm telling you.
I don't know why I'm talking like this. I remember someone invited me to a live stream a couple of weeks ago. And the first thing I said is, at some point, we're not going to be here. And now I'm saying the same thing again. God help me. you know,
But
but it's the
that's the
truth.
reality. That's the reality
Yeah,
of life.
it's the
You know.
truth.
Yeah.
We will not always be here. And you don't know when your time will be up. So make the best use of the time you have. Make yourself happy as much as you can. Be your number one priority. So yes, family is important, but for you to be able to take care of your family, you first of all need to be able to take care of yourself.
That's it. That is
For you
it.
to be able to make your family happy, you need to be able to make yourself happy.
True. True.
So it's important. So that's a very, very good point there. But thank you so much, Elias, for coming up. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
I'll
you
step
so much.
down.
If anyone else wants to come up, that would be highly appreciated. Norma, are you still there? Thank you so much, Sharon and the family. If you want to come up the street, the link is at the top. Just click on it, and I can add you to the stream. Okay, but like earlier said, there's so much to be grateful for, especially the life that we have. Okay, be your number one priority because you will not always be here. In order for you to be happy, in order for you to make your family happy, you Norma, click on the link and come up. The link is pinned to the top. Just click on it and join. So, in order for you to make your family happy, you first of all need to be happy because if you make your family happy and you're not happy, at the end of the day, you won't be fulfilled. Okay, in order for you to 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 take care of your family, you first of all need to be able to take care of yourself. So you need to have good health. Okay, you need to have good physical and mental health. Okay, so that you can be able to be there for your family. Okay, so it's really important that we look after ourselves. So these are really important lessons. Richard said every day is a lesson, and the truth is, for every day there's a lesson. And one lesson I've learned as well is everyone you've got so many people in your life. Not everyone has the same place. So some people are your friends, some people are your acquaintances. There's some people that you call and they will answer you like that. Okay, and there's some people that you will call, they would answer you, but they will take some time. And there's some people that when you are in need, they will not even, it's not even their business. So it's important in our lives that, especially now, to identify the people we have in our lives. Identify that, okay, this person is that person that I will call and they would answer me at any time. I've got someone there, Victoria. Let's add Victoria to the stream. So it's important that we know the people that we have in our lives, okay, so that you don't now throw the people that are really that have you in their hearts away and embrace the people that won't be there for you. Okay, so it's really important. Thank you, Victoria, for coming up. Good to
Yeah,
see
hello
you.
everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're a bit faint, but welcome all. Thank you for coming.
Thank you too. Wow, I'm so happy to see your beautiful face again. Like seriously, I am very very happy. I really missed you a lot.
I've missed you too.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and
Good evening.
I
So
hope
what's
everyone
what
is
are you
doing great.
grateful for? What is it that you're grateful for this year?
Oh wow, I'm grateful for everything. In fact, me seeing your beautiful face, I am grateful to God. In fact, I want to be like you. Seriously, I want to be like you. Like seriously, yeah, I am grateful for life. Like I have heard from Elias Mata, Mama in the house, and they talk with Richie. I am grateful for life. I am grateful for everything. I am grateful because during this pandemic, I didn't lost anyone.
Hmm.
My friends, my family, everyone is intact. Even
Hmm.
something happened of recent, but by the grace of God, He's keeping us, and I am grateful for life. Like seriously, I'm so so so
Yeah.
grateful, and I thank God first of all for everything, and also a thank to talk with Richie because that woman. Hi, if I see her be beaten, I go beat her. Her husband no fit save am. Like, seriously though, I really thank her. She is indeed a friend. In fact, she's a friend that is bigger than a sister.
Oh,
She has been my paddy. Really, people know us well, but she's the only person that can deal with me. So she know if anytime I'm angry, she know the button to press.
oh, that's nice.
So I really thank her because she's the one that also connect me to many things. Sometimes I do tell people maturity is maturity, but there are some things we elderly people might not know. God give everyone a gift.
Yeah,
There are some things I don't know, but she might know it, and there are some things she don't know, I might know
yeah.
it. So that is right. But some people said, "Oh, she's not my age mate. I cannot take his advice." No,
Mm,
everyone has different gifts. I thank God because it was not easy for me throughout this
mm,
year. It was really problems, stress all over. Because of that, said she connect me to you, to this stream.
Yes.
She said, "Hey, woman, come. You have to be hearing something on Sunday, not this, not the way you are. Sometimes things need to change."
Yeah.
I was like, I am not a social media person. And she said, "No, we learned." And really, ever since I followed you on your live stream, then every Sunday,
Mm.
I was like, wow. So we still
Yeah.
have people like this. I really learned a lot.
Good.
That was why I'm so grateful to her, to you, and to God as well. And I'm grateful for what I have learned as well, because I am the kind of person that I don't like keeping something. If I'm angry, I say it the way it is. But the
Mm.
way I will put it, trust me, everybody will get angry, because if I'm angry, things will go spoil. So really, you see, I really learned a lot by everything must not be with anger, because anger really spoils
It
things.
spoils a lot of things.
It
Yeah.
spoiled a lot of things. So there is nothing like patience, even if I am boiling. Sometimes I will still think there are some things. There are some things you say one your live stream. Rejoice also, and there was a day you posted a live video. I watched it with I think Rejoice sister-in-law, so, Ogo
Ogonwaji.
again now, so something like that. So she made a statement. She said, if people know you as someone that is always angry,
Mm.
those people will always make you to be angry, because they know you will be angry, so they want to be seeing that anger. I was like,
Yeah.
really? I was like that day. I say, hey, this woman. I was at the background though. I said, so now me, you just they talk to her. I said, woman, I beg back well. It was like coming to me direct. She said, no. Sometimes, even if they know you are angry, just take the thing, but control your anger and
Yeah.
make a point. When I listen to you people's she, and I think Elias matter was like interesting. Hey, I said, Victory, you are missing something, you know. I really, yeah, I said, wow. Since then, I really learned it. Sometimes, even if I'm angry, I said, every year's matter, they have said that you should control your anger. Make like this. Sometimes, if I'm talking to Rejoice, you will be laughing. I say, you know where? You see, I have really learned a lot, because
I'm
I'm the
glad.
kind of person, I don't keep things. I might get angry. Though sometimes I want to achieve something, and that thing I did not get it immediately, I will just get angry. I will just get angry. But I really, really, really learned a lot. Even
Oh, that's
many
good.
things happen of recent, but I thank God. God is still keeping me going, and I also learned from people, add to my own as well, and
Yeah.
everything is moving forward. So
Oh,
I am
that's
so
good.
grateful that this year, trust me, this year did not just waste like every other year. So
Good.
this year I was loaded, and I believe by next year I will be
It will
more
be
double
even more.
loaded. So every day
Thank you
matter,
so
talk
much.
with Richie, Elias, my fact, everybody, including Mommy Mary, in fact, everyone that have YouTube channel. Hi. I say, in fact, may God continue to keep you people. In fact, you
Amen.
people message needs to go far, 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 because trust me,
Amen.
people need it. People need this. Many people are suffering, and they have to have sense like me as well. So everybody need to learn. Everybody need to learn.
See,
So
I'm great.
every day
I'm happy
matters.
that you have learned. I'm happy that you're
Yeah, I
still
really learned
learning,
a lot.
because sometimes when we do videos or we do live stream, it's just that one person that we need to keep going.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if you know that you are impacting life, you're impacting one person, then it gives you the courage to keep going. And when we hear things like this, like you mentioning me, mentioning Ogo, mentioning Elias, Mama Mary, that's an encouragement that we need. And it makes us really grateful that we have this platform that we can help someone. Like you
Yeah.
said, we don't know it all. You might be older than me, I might be older than you, but you have your own gifts, you have your own talents, and I can draw from
Exactly.
you and you can draw from me. Okay, so it's really important. But thank you so much for coming up. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I thank you too.
Hopefully next year will be better. We're coming
Hopefully,
stronger.
hopefully, I pray so. Hopefully.
Thank you so
And
much
thanks
and Merry
everyone,
Christmas.
and
I've got
stay
someone on
blessed,
the I've
everyone.
got relationship builders. Let me bring her in. Thank you so
Hello.
much. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, let me just remove. Okay, so thank you so much for coming up, Amara. I'm so
Thank
happy to
you.
see you.
Same here. Happy to see you too.
Merry Christmas. So what are you grateful for this year? Can you hear us? Can you hear me? Oh, something's happened. Oh, I've lost you. Okay.
Hi. Sorry about that. I think
It's all right.
a call
Happy
came
to
through
have
before.
you.
Yes.
So, what are you grateful for? Tell us
Well,
what.
I'm grateful for so many things. I would say that it's been an amazing year, still an amazing year. We've got a couple of days to the end of the year.
Yeah,
Been able to achieve quite a lot, even beyond what, one would expect. And I think one of the things I'm very, very grateful for is being intentional about relationships. I'm not just talking about relationship with my hobby, but relationship
yeah,
with the people around me.
yeah.
And I'm just so grateful for the friends, for the network, for the
Mm,
people I got to meet virtually. A lot of people I got to meet virtually that I haven't met in person, but I felt like it's been like we've met for forever. Because a lot of
yeah,
times we disregard relationship, we disregard the people we meet. So
yeah,
this year, one of the things I am super grateful for is just the network, the
mm,
quality people around me, and
yeah,
God has been good by bringing those people my way and also helping me to recognize
yeah,
value in those people. So
yeah.
I'm very much grateful for the relationships I have.
Oh,
Yes.
that's good. And you said something there. Most of the time, we take people for granted. You meet this person, and you be like, "Oh, hello, hi," and that's it. You have one communication with that person, but that person actually could be someone that will take you to the next level. That
Absolutely.
one connection can. One of my friends, we had a live stream a few months ago, and we talked about relationship and building positive relationships. One of the things she said is that your relationships are like currencies.
Hmm.
So every relationship has a value. So my relationship with you might be a $1 million relationship,
Hmm.
and your relationship with your husband might be 100 million. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
and your relationship with someone else might be $1. So it's important that we recognize the values of those relationships and act accordingly. If you have a $10 million relationship and you scale that relationship down, it means that you're going to be missing out on a lot of things.
That's true. That's
Okay,
true.
and if you scale a $1 relationship, scale
Oh,
it up in your life, it's the same. You're going to be missing out because you'll be spending more time with that person. We're not saying they're not important, but they're important. But at each time in your life, there's some people you need.
that's true.
Okay, so you need to recognize those relationships, recognize those networks, and then use them accordingly.
That's
Okay,
true.
but
That's true.
that's super interesting there. But what's the one lesson that you would have learned that you want to tell us about?
Okay, one of the lessons is that we cannot all exist in silos. We all
Mm,
need people, and it's still down to the relationship that I was talking about. Because a
yeah.
lot of times we see value, but we don't recognize value.
Mm,
And one of the lessons, and I think I have made it a prayer even for the new year, that
mm,
God will help me to recognize value when I
mm,
see one,
yeah.
and not just recognize it after it's past, because I have to recognize it as soon as I see it, and
Yeah.
not trivialize, be it people, be it resource, whatever that comes into my life, that I'm open enough. I'm, I'm in a space where I'm intentional about embracing
Mm,
that, and also just working on my journey. And the second thing I want to talk about is a self reflection,
mm,
because a lot of times we go through life on autopilot. We don't stop, we don't pause to ponder, and
mm,
that way we miss out on a lot of things, and we get burned out. Our minds constantly buzzing. I think another thing is just appreciating, just self-reflection, being in solitude, and
mm,
recognizing that you have to look after yourself. You have to look
Yeah.
after your mind.
Yeah.
In spite of all that is happening, your personal well-being is super important. Your mental well-being is very important.
Yeah.
And that's something I'm taking into the new year. And I'll be very intentional about it, because if I'm not well and whole mentally speaking, then that's going to affect and impact on the people around me and the things
Everything.
that I do.
Yeah. That's so good. I think I'm going to take it into my own new year as well. Reflection, reflection, reflection. And that's so key, because if we don't sit down and reflect, we just keep going. And at the end of the day, we get burnt out. At the end of the day, we're not as productive as we should be.
True.
And then recognizing value, it's so key. I'm going to take that on as well. But thank you so much for
You're
coming up. I really
welcome.
appreciate you. I
You're
hope you have a
welcome. Thank you
lovely
for having
Christmas.
me. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. So this live stream has been amazing. I've totally enjoyed it. Okay, I don't know if anyone else wants to come up. We've got maybe like 10, 15 more minutes. If anyone wants to come up just to tell us what you're grateful for, what lesson have you learned? And Amara just told us now about recognizing value in people, being intentional when it comes to your relationship. So being intentional, not just with the relationship with your spouse, but with the people you meet, because we meet people on a day-to-day basis. We have relationship with our friends, with our colleagues, so we need to be intentional. So when you see someone of value, you recognize that value and say, okay, this person will be valuable to me, or I could, because it's not just about you. It's a two-way traffic. So if someone is giving you value, you need to be giving them value back. So it's important that we recognize that value, and I'm going to really take that on board as well. And reflection, which she mentioned, is so key. From time to time, we need to sit down and reflect. And me taking time off live stream was just that, basically, to take some time to reflect. What am I doing? What value am I adding to people? How is this impacting my life? How am I impacting people? So we need to, from time to time, reflect. I think I've got one more person. Mama Mary. I've got Mama Mary on the phone there. Thank you so much for coming up.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Thank you so much for coming up. How are you doing?
I'm always amazing. Thank you.
Good, good, good. Thank you so much for coming up. So what is it that you're grateful for this year or this month, this day?
A lot. If you can hear from the background already, you can hear the noise. So
That's something to be grateful for.
the noise. There is no how you can hide your identity of being a mother.
Mm.
Even when you're trying to tell them you're not married, somebody must tell them
You
that.
cannot.
So one, I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for everything. Grateful for the noise around me. Grateful for the people around me. Grateful for everyone. The only thing with human is human. Human has always been ungrateful to God Himself. Has always been there all through thick and thin. The pandemic, whatever it has always been, it has always been there to hold our hands.
Yeah.
Most of the time, because we cannot adjust so many things, we start crying out, not asking ourselves, why has He allowed us to witness so many things? That has always been it. Why has He allowed us to witness what is happening?
Why me?
And most especially, again, most of what has happened to us as human has been done by human, was caused by human, and never caused by God. So whether we like or let us be grateful, or whether we like or let us be ungrateful, or He still remains God.
God.
And then we should also take time to ask ourselves that in the 24 hours He has given to us, how many hours, how many minutes, how many seconds do we dedicate to Him as humans? Most of us, we are We say we're always busy, 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 busy. Nobody is busier than God. God
Yeah.
Himself is busiest. And at times, let us take our time and checkmate. What time do we really give to Him? How do we train our children?
Yeah.
How do we get ourselves closer to Him? That in the midst of everything, no matter who you are, no matter how rich you are, no matter how influential you are, if you were rich and if you were influential, why couldn't that your influence and that your richness take you off the pandemic? Why couldn't it save you? That
Yeah.
should be another check that He was telling you that in everything that He is the ruler, He created everything in His own time, nothing but by the words that came out from His mouth. So
Yeah.
we humans are the most ungrateful on earth, but still He desires us, but still He's still there to shield us.
Yeah.
Then for everything and for the people who have met along the line, some has impacted, some has departed, some has taken us astray, some
Mm.
has chaotic, but in everything, the
Mm.
question is, have you been able to search who you are? Have you been able to know who you are? Have you been able to stand out? That has always been the question. And referring to what Victory Space said, and those having what they have learned from one person or
Mm.
the other. And I'm a person that used to be so accustomed to YouTube, but nowadays, go find Mary. I think you will not see Mary anywhere.
Mhm.
So at times, there are times in our lives we decide to take a moment off, but in everything you do, always ask yourself,
Yeah.
if you're married, what happens, what kind of relationship you are in? If you are not married, what kind of relationship you are in? If you have kids, what are you teaching them?
Mm.
Take time and ask yourself that question. That is going to be another food for thought. So, in the moment of your gratefulness, if in all this you have failed as a woman, it is not late to start again.
Mm.
Arrange it and keep doing the needful. The one
Yeah.
thing I'm is never walk in anybody's shadow. Stand out.
Yeah.
Stand. Just stand out and discover yourself and just go for that yourself. So,
Yeah.
in every, just like I said, I'm grateful for the noise around me, for my neighbors that won't say good morning, for some that will say good morning, for some
Yeah.
that will find when you greet, and for some you wouldn't want to greet. But every new day, we are grateful. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Mama Mary. So your words there are just so packed with so much. Like it's about being grateful for everything, but also reflecting on yourself, reflecting on your life. First of all, Little Rubies, thank you so much for that amazing super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. God bless you. Okay, so you talked about being grateful for being a mother, being grateful for being a wife, being grateful for the fact that God has kept you, but also reflecting on your relationship, reflecting on how you. So that's a lot, and that's something to reflect on even as we go into the new year. Okay, as we continue our lives from today, we need to be able to, and this ties in with what Amara said just now. Take time to reflect, take time to sit back, to take some time away from your normal activities, maybe producing videos every day, maybe going out. Just take some time to reflect on what am I even doing? Am I doing this right? Am I pleasing God in what I'm doing? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this what God wants me to do? So it's really important that we take that time out to reflect. But thank you so much for coming up. I really appreciate you, Mama, and for sharing your words of wisdom with us. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you mightily. I hope you have a lovely Christmas with your family.
The Christmas doesn't have any choice, so, but to be lovely.
It must be lovely. It must be merry.
Do I have? My name is Mary, so Merry Christmas.
Exactly. So it must be merry.
Yeah, so happy birthday again. May all your wishes
Thank
come.
you so much. I really appreciate. Thank
All
you.
right.
I had a quiet birthday. I only went for a walk, came back, and then yesterday I went out. I had a meal. Went out to see some friends yesterday. Had a meal. So it's just been really quiet, but very, very appreciative of God for the opportunity to celebrate another year.
Yeah, most of the time it's like that, but watching you dance on IG, you see, it says you got everything. So no matter
Yeah,
how cool it was, but only
yeah.
you need to add more few steps to that dancing. That's all. Let us try
So
to
you're
help
saying
you.
that's not good enough. If you haven't
Uh,
seen my video, my dance video is on my IG channel and on Facebook. I did put it on I put it on my actually have I have another YouTube channel. I started another YouTube channel. So I put it on my
oh,
new YouTube channel.
that's very good. That's very
I'm
good.
just taking my time with that one. No rush, nothing, just going one
Yes,
step at a time
yes,
with that one.
that is what you should do. Take
Yeah,
time. Nobody have to
yeah,
come and subscribe. When they come, let them be organical.
yeah.
Organical. That is what we
Mhm.
have always asked for. We don't need to. I subscribe to you. Come and
Subscribe to me,
subscribe to
like and
I
share.
watch my video halfway. When I watch my halfway, like and share. We no longer do
Richie, didn't
that.
you see the dance? Did you see my
So
dance
that,
video, Richie?
but
Okay, you
please, not
better go and
everybody
see
should
it. Oh.
watch that dance video. Please write under that dance video that you're not single, that you have been faithful long time.
You
I
know
hope
what?
you
I was
do.
saying to someone yesterday, like, you just have to look for ways to make yourself happy despite all. Christina Flourishing, thank you for coming. Despite everything that's happening in your life, you just have to look for ways to make yourself happy. And that's
Yes,
exactly what I did, you know.
yes.
So I'll go back and write, not single.
So God will not be having a attack wherever he is. Me, I've said my
He
own. Oh.
hasn't even said anything about the video, funny enough.
He's still
He's just
thinking
looking
about.
at me like,
He's
okay.
still thinking about it. Oh. Matters. Is it where you have started? IG dancing, no wala. Okay.
He didn't say anything. He's just looking like, okay, you looks like you're enjoying yourself.
Okay. Merry Christmas, everybody,
Thank
and
you.
Happy New Year to all of you. It's still Mary, Mary, yes. Mary
Yes,
and Young,
thank you
that
so
woman that
much.
will refuse to compromise any day, anytime. It is me.
That's it.
Enjoy
That's
the rest
stand up
of
for
the day.
yourself. Be yourself. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Ma. I appreciate you for coming up. Thank you. Thank you. So I'll take one more person, anyone that wants to come up and just tell us what you're grateful for. So I'm grateful for all the people that have come up this evening. I'm grateful for every single one of you. So if anyone else wants to come up, just tell us what you're grateful for and what lesson you have learned in this year. Okay, that would be highly appreciated. So one more person, and I think it will be a wrap. Okay, but Mary has just said something there that we need to be able to reflect on our lives. Like, there's so many things for us to be grateful for. The fact that we're alive is enough for us to be grateful. The fact that we have our family around us, and Richie was the first person that came up and said, our families haven't broken up. We know that due to the pandemic, some families have broken up. Some families have become closer together. And we're among the ones that our families have come closer together because of the pandemic. We haven't lost our families, we haven't lost our children, we haven't lost our spouses. And that's something to be grateful for. We have good health. We might not have everything we need. And I said before that even if you don't have what you need, it's okay. You know, the fact that you don't have it now doesn't mean that you're not going to have it next year or tomorrow. Okay, and I said in one of my videos that I was focusing on something. I wanted something so badly. I was focusing on it, like chasing after it, chasing after it. And the funny thing is I didn't have control over what would make that thing happen, you know. And then there were other things that I had control over. I took my eyes away from them and focused on this one thing. But then it got to a point I'm like, okay, you've done everything you can to try to make this happen and it hasn't happened. What about the other ones that you can actually make happen, you know? So I had to, like, okay, take a step back a little bit and say, okay, let's do what we can, you know. And that's exactly what I did. Okay, I've got one more person. Christina Flourishing. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, sis. Good
Thank
evening,
you.
everyone. I hope you guys
Good
can
evening,
hear me.
compliments of the season.
I wish you the same. Let me first of all compliment you for the dance. The dance was amazing.
Oh,
I
you
say,
saw the
okay.
dance.
I didn't know that sister every day has this kind of a step. So I
I
need
can
to
step,
buckle up
so forget.
myself.
If you see me
I
stepping.
I I I will learn. I'm learning. I will be learning from you all. Like I know I didn't join you on time, but when you say we should come on live
It's
to
fine.
say what we are grateful for, I can't
Yeah.
stop that to just jump on it to just tell the world because I'm not ashamed to tell the world what I'm grateful for.
Yes.
Despite this pandemic and whatever and all that is happening, I am grateful for. In fact, I'm grateful for the pandemic
Mm,
because it brings me closer to God.
mm,
It makes me realize a lot of things that I did not know, and it makes me to appreciate so much the things that I neglected.
mm,
So that's one thing I'm really grateful to God. Find that in this same
mm.
pandemic, many have lost it, but
Yeah.
many more, their faith has been strengthened. Many
Mm,
are stand up, they have a voice, and they are speaking out
mm,
with the voice that God has given them. And this is one
mm,
of me saying, thank God for this pandemic because
mm.
I know the Bible says in everything we should give thanks. And I
Yeah.
thank God for it. Just so you say, Sister Rishi said that the family did not scatter. That is a beautiful
Mm,
one. Amazing. Thank God for my family did not scatter. Despite
mm.
the whole thing, the family is getting stronger. Thank
Yeah.
God that we didn't want to looking for one shelter to be collecting food and the water.
Mm,
You
mm,
know,
mm.
thank God for life.
Yeah.
Thank God for life because if not life, we wouldn't even have all those things to be thanking God about.
Yeah.
Not that we are so good or beautiful
Yeah.
or
Perfect. No.
intelligent or whatever. No, but we thank God for His grace, His
Mm,
mercy, His righteousness has kept us this far. I am
mm.
super grateful. I don't
Good.
need to have billions in my account to be grateful to God. As
Yeah.
I said, this is the time that I don't even have much, but I am super excited because
Yeah.
of the ability that God has given me. He has counted us worthy to be here at
Yeah.
this moment.
Yeah.
The enemy plan is for none of us to be here. They don't
Mm,
even like us when we smile. But God
mm.
separated us from the work from the lions of the liar of the world, and He has
Yeah.
given us a privilege. So I will encourage us. This is my encouragement to each and every one of us. Don't let the gratefulness stop on holiday season. Be
Mm.
grateful even to the next coming
Every
year.
day. Yeah.
Be grateful every day. Just smile. Look at yourself in the mirror when you're getting yourself ready for that day. Say, man, I am the best, the
Grateful.
very best that God has ever created. You
Yeah.
know, just declare, affirm the right word concerning yourself. And I know as we do, our life is going to be super better and greater. Remember,
Amen.
you are what you say.
Yeah.
So if you
Exactly.
say the
Your
right,
words have
you know
power.
what you say, your word has power. So if you say positive things, you say good word, your life will be good, your life will be sweet. That
Yeah.
is one nature that God can never change.
Yeah.
Anything, that's why he says, whatever you say, he will back it up for you. So if you say
Yeah.
bad, you will get it.
That's
When
what
you
you
say
get.
good, you will get it. So declare in
Yeah.
the rest of the coming year, declare the right thing for yourself, declare the
Yeah.
sweet things to yourself, and live
Yeah.
happy. Appreciate every blessed day
Yeah.
because you don't
Yeah.
know when is the last.
Yeah.
So thank you so
Exactly.
much, sis.
Yeah.
Thank you
I'm
so
just
much.
gonna pick out something you said that our words are power. Our words are like seeds that we're sowing.
Yeah,
So when you speak, you are sowing a seed. So it's really
yeah,
important, and I'm going to like dwell on this a lot. Like when we, as well, even from today, let our gratitude not cease.
no,
Let's
never.
let's be grateful and let's continue to speak positive. So whatever it is that you want to see, you need to speak it. Because
Yeah,
if you speak, and I've done a few videos about the power of your tongue. The Bible says the power of life and death lies in your tongue.
yeah, tongue,
You know, if you want to see positive from today, let's begin to speak positive.
of course.
Okay, so even if things are not working, you're thanking God because you know that they would work.
Amen.
Okay, so let's not speak negative. Let's not say, this thing is not happening. And I was speaking to someone a few weeks ago, this week actually, and she was like, "How far?" I'm like, I'm still like, don't say you are still. Say it has happened.
Yes, sir.
So it's the power of the tongue. And it's when we're doing that, we're changing our mind from, okay, this is not happening, but to the fact that we know that it will, even if it's not happening now, we know that it's going to happen.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And a lot of times throughout what we've been saying, like, oh, the pandemic has done this, we're forgetting that inside this pandemic, there have been opportunities.
Of course,
There have been
so much.
opportunities because of this pandemic, we found ourselves, for me personally, I found myself on YouTube because the pandemic started. So that's one positive that has come out of it. So I'm really, really grateful for that as well. Like you said, grateful for the pandemic, not for everything that's happened during the pandemic, but because of the positives that have come out of the pandemic in my life. And
Yeah.
again, I always say the Bible says, when men are saying there's a casting down, we are saying there's a lifting up. So when people are complaining that, oh, this is not happening, this is not, we're thanking God because we know that despite the fact that this is happening, we are children of God and we are going to be better because
Yeah.
of all this. Okay, well, thank you so much, Christina, for coming, for
Thank
challenging
you
my
so
thoughts
much.
there.
Bye. Bye, sis.
We're speaking positive, speak positive, sow the seeds of positivity into your life. Thank you so much. Okay, I think that's it. This live stream was supposed to be half an hour. It was supposed to be half an hour, but we've gone to 1 hour. I'm grateful for every one of you that have come today. Thank you so, so much. Elias Matters, Mary Nyogwe, Mamiri, Christina Flourishing, Esther's Chronicles TV. Who else is there? Norma Wentu, thank you so much. Thunder Scorpion, everyone that showed up. I appreciate every single one of you. Little Rubies, thank you so much. And thank you for the super chatters as well. Okay. Thank you so much. So next year is going to be better. Next year we're coming stronger and better by God's grace. But thank you so much. I hope you all have an amazing Christmas. And if we don't see again until the new year, I hope and pray that you have a blessed new year, a prosperous new year where everything will fall in place for you. The lines will fall for you in pleasant places. Okay, thank you so much. And bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.